Hi everyone, welcome back to Maxine Loves Crafts. I'm Maxine and thank you so much for stopping by my video. Today is such a special video. It's my first time in this collaboration. It's an open collab hosted by Amanda with 6 Kids and a Glue Gun, Katie from Lady Red Crafting, and guest host this month is Loli from Loli's Creations. Now this is home decor recreation inspiration. My first one is Sammie. I want to recreate this stunning picture that she did. Oh my gosh, the day I saw this, I knew. And that's, by the way, Sammie from Unicorn Dust Designs. But as soon as I saw it, I knew I had to make one. It's just so beautiful. So I will have all of the people in my video, including the host, the co-host, and all the people's channels that I'm recreating in my description box down below. Okay, Sammie's channel will be down below, so will the video that picture she made is on. Okay, so at the Goodwill outlet, which is the Goodwill bins, I picked up this picture for 99 cents. Now, it had some damage on the wood, so I knew I was going to have to cover it with some molds or something. I was going to have to do something on it. But I was okay with that, right? Because the second I saw this picture, I knew what I was going to do with it. So, yeah, I'm painting it with Cashew from Waverly. And it took me several coats. And, you know, as I'm painting it, you know, so many times I'm worried about that damaged part at the, you know, in the corner. And I don't know why, because I knew I was going to cover it up with a mold. And what better mold than the birds, right? Because I'm putting bird cages and cloches. And now, obviously, I'm almost positive that you're recreating their project with a little twist of your own, is the way I'm understanding it. So that's how I've done mine. But I'm making them very similar to theirs because the recreations I've done in this, I love these channels. I love what they create, and I'm so excited to just, you know, honor them by recreating a project of theirs. So I'm now taking my bird mold. I got this off Temu. This is not an IOD mold. It is a Temu mold. And this is IOD clay, which I'm almost out of. And I'm getting better at putting my clay into my molds. Before I really struggled, but I've watched so many videos where what I'm doing is exactly what they do. You just, you know, keep pulling it off of that, stretching it out. And I mean, I was shocked at how good I was at this time. I feel like I'm learning. Now, I do have some mistakes, and that's okay. And I take my, what kind of knife is that? A box cutter. And I do cut out, you know, any extras that I had. But I didn't have to do it too many times. I really did a good job of filling in the clay into the mold. Now, I've made 6 of them. All different birds, all different styles. And so I have 3 on each side. I don't put any on the top or the bottom, because the whole point in these molds was, well, I mean, to add something extra to it, but was to cover up the damage on the frame. And it does. You know, you can't see the damage on the frame at all. So I'm really happy that I picked the largest bird to cover up the most part of the damage. So I'm taking wood glue and I'm gluing all of this on. Now, one of mine broke. I did all of this whole entire video today, May 7th. So nothing had time to dry. So as I was letting one of them dry, it had broke off on the floor, so I had to re-glue one of the little feathers. But only on one of the birds. So I like to just be, you know, honest about, you know, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and yeah, so, you know, it's a part of creating, so. Okay, now I'm going to cover up the molds with the cashew. Now, what I do after I cover up all of my molds with the cashew, because I want it to be the same color, I go back in, which you're going to see here in just a little bit, with the gold. And I take the gold and I put it on the edge of the birds. Oh, maybe I cut that out. And no, I put it on the end because I let this dry. I let that dry and I show you on the end. But I put gold on their wings and I don't know if I like it. You guys are going to have to tell me. So, oh, I cannot remember this IOD mold, what it's called. Provish, maybe something like that. But it is all kinds of bird cages and cloches and a clock and a butterfly and eggs and a little bug. I mean, it just has so much of everything. I am obsessed with IOD stamps. It really takes that paper crafter in me and it enlarges it. So, yeah, I love to stamp. So I thought, man, I can do this on my decor. I'm so excited. So yeah, that's why I get such a kick, I think, out of the stamps. Not only because they're just so beautiful, but I also, you know, I feel like it's part of that paper crafter in me. Okay, so I'm trying to, you know, equally get them across. And it's hard to get because the camera isn't, you know, I'm working on this little desk and I try to like move each side so that you can see what I'm doing. And I just stamped each one of them, put it down, held my hand on it, and, you know, tried to get the entire stamp, you know, onto their stamped correctly, right? I did take the one and I did the bird, which you see over here. And then I put the little, what's it called? They're little masks, like they're plastic pieces of the exact same size of the stamp that you can put over that. So when I put my bird cage over that, it doesn't put the lines through my bird and that little thing. So these stamps are just so well done. I mean, just so well done. They come with everything that you need. I just love it. Now, I don't put anything in my cloches till the very end. I do put my birds in here because I want to, only in the two big ones, I put birds in them because I wanted to be able to cover them up when I put my bird cage stamp down. So, here's where I'm covering up. You know, I'm pretty sure it's called a mask. I'm almost positive it's called a mask. Because as I'm sitting here looking at the birds and the tan, I almost wish I would have left the birds tan. I don't know. I'm so lost on it. I mean, I can always go back and repaint them tan. So I really hope that you guys will help me decide on like what I should do with the birds because I don't know. I'm just a little bit, you know, undecided. I can't wait for you guys to see when I put the gold on. It's not that it's ugly. I just feel like it's not, maybe it's just that it's not finished because I just put it on the wings. Maybe I should have added more color. I don't know. We're not even here yet, and I'm sitting here telling you guys all about it. I'm sorry. Okay, so here's where you see me put the big bird cage down. And, you know, obviously when I pick it up, you're going to see that the bird cage is not covering over my bird because of those masks, which I just love. This is the other side. I did cut some of this out because it was getting to be so long. It was like a 35-minute video that I got cut down to 10 minutes or 12 minutes or something like that. So I just thought, okay, I'm going to have to cut this down. I obviously cannot do 3 DIYs with one of them being a 35-minute video. There was just a lot of work to do in this. So there's the book. I'm going to put in my first cloche on the right. There's the clock up there. That's just a stack of 2 books. The clock I'm going to put in the middle cloche here, and then the egg with the egg cup holder is going to go on the other end. Sammie just created such a beautiful piece with this picture that she created, and I hope I do it justice. I hope she's proud of it. I know that I worked hard on it, and I do love it myself. The only thing I'm really torn about is the birds. So you guys will have to tell me. And if I just need to just paint it back to tan so that I'm absolutely crazy in love with this piece, then I will. Now, I have brick walls, so I can't hang it on the wall yet without getting the right, I need the right nails to put into the brick wall downstairs, which you'll see. I just put it on the back of my couch to show you the final reveal and to take a picture of it. Whereas of Sammie, they hung theirs up on the wall and above the mantle. Or maybe they just put it above the mantle. Whatever they did, it was absolutely stunning. So here's where I'm taking the gold. Every time I looked at it, I thought maybe I should color the bird like a blue or a green, or like add some more colors to it, because I just did the wings. That's the only thing I did. I should have gotten like rub and buff or something rather than paint. But again, I did all of these in one day. So, it's like I'm trying to get back in the swing of being in, open playlists and doing videos and working full-time. So I struggle with managing my time properly. So I went through and wrote down all of the playlists I hope to get into so that I can be more prepared. And this one just snuck up on me. And I knew I wanted to do this. I knew I wanted to do this playlist so bad. So I'm really glad that I'm able to post a video in it. And I just asked Katie from Lady Red Crafting tonight, and she said yes. Okay, here's mine again with the birds, you'll see, okay? And in just a moment, you're going to see Sammie's again. So this is my final reveal of it, right on the back of my couch there, like I told you. The stamp is so beautiful. Okay, so again, here's a picture of mine. And now here's a picture of Sammie's. Hers is so stunning, just so stunning. Okay, I'm moving on to my next project, which you'll see here. These projects here are from Erin from the Provinical Farmhouse. Now, I've been watching her for a couple months now. She too inspires me so much. And she made these books with drop cloth and some IOD transfers. And I thought, oh my goodness, I just have to try this. So this is me, recreating Erin's crafts. Again, her channel, along with the video that I got this off of, will be linked in my description box down below. I really hope that you guys will go check all of these ladies out. They're super talented. They're absolutely amazing. And I just can't say enough about all 3 of them. Okay, so I'm trying to obviously cut it down to size. I get it cut down to size. Then I want to make sure that, and I'm trying to not to damage the book very much. I did get these books at the bins for 59 cents a pound, so I might have paid less than $1 or $1 for them, so I didn't pay very much. And I'm actually going to, keep these books for, I'd like to say forever, but for at least a very long time. So, I'm not, I don't feel bad for doing this to these books because they were headed to the trash. And I'm saving them and turning them into home decor. Okay, so I was trying to stretch it to where it's, tight and really flat to the book. I almost ironed the drop cloth because I was like, I don't like the fact that it's, got wrinkles in it. But then I knew when I stretched enough, it would probably straighten out, and it did. Okay, so now I'm trying to cut down so that I don't have, because Erin had said in her video that if you stick too much of the drop cloth inside the book won't close and it just doesn't look right. So I was trying to make sure that I cut down enough where I was only putting a little bit of the drop cloth in the book, because obviously I want the book to close properly, or what's the point in the project. So I love these books. I have to tell you, I'm super proud of them. And yeah, I'm just proud of them. Now obviously you're supposed to put your own twist on these, like I said, from what I understand. I just didn't use the same transfers as she did, or the same size books. I tried to do, as much different as I could, but, I feel like there's not a whole lot different, you can do, but I did try to make it as different as possible. Like she used full transfers. I'm going to use IODs. They are flowers and poems is what you're going to see me put on these. Now, I'm only going to show you me putting the drop cloth on this one book, because as you can see, this has taken me quite a long time, and you guys don't need to see me do that twice, right? I try, but I wanted you to see how I did it, so that if you choose to recreate this, you can, at least know, how I did it. Or go watch Erin's channel and see how she does it. Okay, so now I'm going through my transfers to decide which one's going to fit properly on the books, and, how are they going to, be just perfect on these. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay. These were so hard to get onto the drop cloth. I kind of thought that it would be, but my hands felt broken every 5 minutes. I was taking my hand and stretching it, and it hurt so bad. So, yeah, I recommend that if you do this, which I hope some of you will. There's such beautiful decor pieces, and there's more that you could do. You could do stamps, but getting back on really quickly, if you do this, oh my goodness, be prepared, because it's very painful to get these stamps on here. Or I'm sorry, these transfers, not these stamps. But yeah, you guys could put stamps on these. You could put other transfers from Amazon, from IOD. You could put, you could Mod Podge something on these. There's just so much you could do. And, when I saw them, I knew I wanted a set of these for myself. I am so excited by this playlist that I'm almost positive they do it every month or every other month. And I really, really want to be involved in however much they do it, because it's so much fun recreating one of your favorite YouTubers, favorite project. So I'm still rubbing away. While I'm doing this, and you guys are watching me do this, I want to make sure that I mention that Amanda isn't feeling good this month. She's got a lot going on. It's not for me to tell. And, you know, she's just a busy person, you know. 6 kids, a YouTube channel, everything else she's got going on. So she wasn't feeling well. So she isn't going to have a video in this playlist this month. But she did do the new artwork, which I left her picture in there just because, you know, she's always in this. And her and Katie do it together, so I just left it in. And but I did want to make sure you knew her video won't be in here because she's got some stuff going on. Okay. There's my 2 books. Here they are, staged on my shelf. Oh, they're so beautiful. I love them so much. Look at those flowers. I love the poems. Oh, I got every piece of the transfer onto the books. I lit that little, the little house in the middle. You couldn't tell though because I had to turn my flash on because it's so dark going down that hallway. But yeah, look at the butterfly on this one, on this set of flowers. Oh, it's so pretty. I hope Erin is proud of these. I hope she thinks I did an amazing job, because that's the goal. You really want to make sure they know that you worked hard and, you know, recreated their projects. Here's Erin's again. You guys, look at these books. They're so stunning. Just so stunning. Okay, so again, here are our hosts and our co-host. You guys, don't forget the playlist will be in my description box along with all of their channels. And if I could speak, along with Sammie's from Unicorn Dust Designs, Erin from the Provinical Farmhouse, and Myra, who you're getting ready to see coming up from Farm Fresh Designs 59. This is her projects. These are so stunning and so beautiful. I knew I wanted to create them. With Memorial Day coming up, I thought, what an honor to recreate what she's made here. So I too have been watching her for several months now. She uses a lot of IOD stamps, molds, transfers. She's super talented and has become quickly one of my favorite DIYers to watch. All 3 of these ladies are definitely some of my all-time. I watch them all the time. Okay, and I hope that you'll go check them out and watch them too. Okay, so I went to Creative Fabrica and I put this on rice paper. I didn't have any already, you know, bought memorial decoupage paper, so I just kind of made my own. And those 2 wood pieces are from the Dollar Tree. I did sand them down before I painted them in Waverly's plaster because those come off really rough. So I made sure I went in and really got them sanded down so that nobody would get a splinter if they picked them up. You know, I do have grandkids and they'll come over and they pick up everything they put their eyes on. So I don't want them to get a splinter. Okay, so these are the 2 pictures that I chose. Now, on hers, you'll see that she put a IOD mold tag. Is it a tag? No, a label. I'm sorry, a label. And then she used the IOD stamps, alphabet stamps, she put freedom and hero. So I wanted to make sure that I did, you know, I used the same mold, what am I trying to say? I used the same mold set, but I don't know if I used the same exact label. You know what I mean? So I put some Mod Podge down after I cut these out, and I let it dry, and now I'm doing the iron-on method, which is my absolute favorite thing to do. it's so fast. It's so crisp. Oh my goodness. I just love it so much. I wish I knew who created it because they're brilliant. They are just brilliant. Okay. So, now, like I said, I'm picking, out my, I guess, labels, I think they're called, from IOD. And I'm using some more IOD clay. I would have liked to use resin, but I'm actually out of resin that cures in 10 minutes. So I had to use clay, which is fine because I wanted to also put my stamps down inside the, I wanted to push it down into the clay. So on one of them, on the one where he's bent over, I put, what did I put, you guys? Oh my goodness. Heroes. I put heroes. And on the shoes, I put bravery. How could I just forget? I just did that. It's because I'm so tired, I think. Yeah, so I put heroes on the left one and bravery on the right one with the shoes. These came out so good. I really, really like these a lot. I cannot wait. I mean, Memorial Day is, so what, 2.5, 3 weeks away. So it was the perfect time to make these and, display them. Okay. So you just take which I've learned so much about IOD stamps and the molds from all 3 of these Wimmicks because, Sammie sells it now. I believe Erin sells it now. So it's like I didn't know you could do all the things you can do. Like, I had no idea you could press down with your letters into clay. I didn't know you could paint on your stamps. There's just so much stuff I've learned that I had no idea about. So, I'm a YouTuber who is not ashamed to say that I watch and learn from a lot of people. And I don't want to copy anyone ever, except for like in a video like this, right? I always want to learn from them and then create my own stuff from what they've taught me. And yeah, I'm learning a lot about IOD. So I took some wood glue and I am gluing these on. Again, these did not have enough time to dry, so I really had to do this quickly. If you see that it's like sliding, so I really have to I have to take this video so fast. But I haven't done anything to the labels, and I don't think I'm going to. I really like the fact that they're white. I like the fact that you can read the words, and I just like it like that. Now, in Myra's, she did, and hers are stunning. Like, they're just absolutely stunning. So I love that she did put some color on hers. I just chose not to. Okay, so here's Myra's again. Oh, are they not so pretty? If you like these decoupage papers she has, definitely go watch her video and she tells you where you can get those at. And then here's mine again. You guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I'm so excited that you're here. Happy crafting, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.